Okay, this is an opening of the little pocket scale. So it comes with batteries, obviously. This hasn't been opened yet, but let's take a look. Comes with some small tools, everything you need. There's a calibration weight, although, you know, calibration weight's only as good as if the weight is actually calibrated. But for the scale and precision of this little device, I think we can say that it's probably adequate to make sure that you're tearing properly. Okay, I'm going to pop some batteries into it, and I'll pause and come back to this in a second. Okay, I've put some batteries in it. I'm just going to cover the lid. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Oh, nice little LCD screen. Yeah, not sure at all how it works. I'm sure that's the tear, and I'm sure there's a mode in it, but let's take a look and see what this calibration weight is like. So I'll take this out. Okay, and throw that on and see what happens. Alright, so that has it at 10.927 grams. However, that's it's supposed to be a 50-gram unit, so I think what we need to do is tear this properly and do some sort of calibration. So let's try that again. Okay, now let's put that 50-gram weight on. Wow, I'm pretty impressed. If that's accurate to 3 decimals, that's a pretty damn impressive purchase for the price of this thing. So I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, so fantastic if you're trying to measure things to specific quantities, or if you're some kind of, you know, crack dealer or something. Well, this is just the thing for you. But no, realistically, this is great for measuring things. I would definitely use this for 0.1 and to tenths of a gram and hundredths of a gram, no problem. This is a pretty interesting little device for its price. And consistency is pretty good at that accuracy level. And remember, this is just sitting on a carpet. It's not on any sort of weighted balance table or anything. So pretty good. I'm impressed.
Okay, so a quick look at this scale. So this is a pretty inexpensive scale, so I was pretty surprised how well it works. It comes with the scale, the required batteries, a reference weight, a small container if you need to measure powder, as well as a small spoon, and a pair of tweezers. Now, verifying for the accuracy of a scale is very hard without the proper reference weight. Sadly, I don't have any. So what I'll do instead is I'll verify for the consistency of the scale. And what I'll do is I'll take these coins. These are just a bunch of dimes. I'm going to weigh each of them individually, and then I'm going to weigh the whole stack. If this scale is accurate enough, I expect the number to match up quite a bit. I also expect a small margin of errors, but it should not be too large. So here's a summary of my measurement. On the left, I have all the dimes individually weighted. In the middle column is the cumulative value of a set of 4 dimes. So the first difference between my measured value and what I accumulated is 4 milligram. And on the second set I have a difference of 2 milligram. So nothing here to be alarmed about. And even when I measured the whole stack together, this difference is just 3 milligrams. So it seems like the scale is pretty consistent. Here I'm doing the same test with more weight just to see how this scale perform across its operating range. So instead of dimes, I'm using dollar and quarters. Here's another summary of all my measurement. Again, on the left side is all my coin weighted individually. On the right side is both the measured full stack as well as the accumulated value. And from here again, the difference is only 3 milligrams. So at 43 grams, which is almost at the end of its operating range, it seems like it's still consistent, which is very good. Personally, I have a good opinion of the scale. However, I would have liked to see a bit more information. For example, looking at the specification sheet, I don't see the margin of error or precision. Anyway, it's still a pretty nice scale. Hopefully this gives you an idea of what this is about. Thank you very much for watching.
Ja, Charles, das Fipronil. Insektizid.
Moin, um die Waage zu kalibrieren, die M-Taste kurz drücken, bis Kal aufblinkt, nochmal mit M, es blinkt, Gewicht draufstellen, bis Pass kommt, fertig.